Getting ready to start. What's up, Tony? All right. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across the USA. You ready to go like this thing? I am. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, huh? You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Hey, Chris.
It's good to know people come and go. It's good to know people come and go.
All right. Welcome back to the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday, December 28th, and some change. And we are ready to rock and roll. I got my friend Jim Coffee on. We're going to be talking about just the deer population in Iowa, how the seasons went. Got two of my PW street signs on the way. There you go, Chris. That's awesome, man. Good to see you. We're also going to see what the turkey population is doing and all that other fun stuff. So let's get on that. If you get a chance, listen to the Outdoor Call Radio app because I'm going to be giving you some information on how you can start to enter starting Monday on the Outdoor Call Radio app for that big Triple H Outfitters hunt. And I'm not going to announce it on here, and I'm not going to announce it on the radio on Saturday on ESPN. It's only going to be able to be found out about on the Outdoor Call Radio app. So you're going to need to listen to the app to win, to enter, and find out if you won or not. So hate to do that to you, but we're trying to build a business here. I'm telling you. Hey, Rick, what's going on, buddy? Let's head on over to the phones, and I am going to call my good friend, Mr. Jim Coffee, and see what he is up to, and hopefully he'll be in a fairly good mood. Let's see what he is up to this afternoon.
Hey, Dan.
Jim, how you doing?
Good.
Are you? You staying warm down there?
I am today.
Well, I don't know about you, but that was brutal, man, the other day. That was crazy.
It was not fun.
No, I didn't like that at all, to be honest with you.
Well, as we get older, it gets less fun all the time.
Yeah, hey, Russell, good to see you. Sean Lotz, good to see you over there at Lotz Outdoors in Illinois, St. Peter's in Illinois. So I got to tell you, we moved over into a new house a couple of years ago. I think this is our third year in the house, and I have never had my shower freeze, ever. And I actually had to put a space heater in the shower in the bathroom to get my shower to unthaw. That's when you know it's too cold.
It's too cold.
Yeah.
We'll be feeling it next month when the bill goes up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's just nuts. That and utilities, man. The electric, and I don't even want to think about the bills. The only thing that's not, hey Kenny, what's going on, bud? Only thing that's doing good is the utilities and the. It just seems like the grocery stores and everybody's making money. I sure am not. I'm telling you.
Well, I just keep telling people we're one day closer to March.
Yeah, boy, I hear you. I already flipped the switch. I had COVID. I went down and saw my mom, and God bless her, she gave me COVID, and so she's doing well. That's the most important thing. She's 90, so you get that COVID and you're 90. That's not good. So she's doing good. Hey, Brant, good to see you. Hey, Brant, I got something to tell you here in a little bit, and you're going to be pretty happy about that. But man, I tell you that I'm now starting to. Jenny and I both tested negative finally, but boy, I sure am tired. That just takes your energy out of you.
It will knock you back, that's for sure.
Yeah, I felt like somebody just whopped me with a waffle. I'm telling you. Yeah, Tricia, how's it going down there in Kansas? I don't miss that about Iowa for sure. Tricia says Trisha's down there in Kansas now. She's a nice lady. So I mean, it seemed like everybody had a good. I know archery season was good. I got done super early. I was down there hunting by you, and I saw a really good buck movement. I went out and I put my mock scrapes out, my pure whitetail stuff in July, and I take that back. I think I started earlier than that. I think I was putting mock scrapes out in June, and I was getting really good deer activity. Uh, all the deer were coming in nocturnally, because it's in the summer. But they just got to where they were hitting those scrapes, and it was nice, Jim. My second set, I shot a nice 11. So
Well, they're definitely out there, no doubt about that. You just got to put some time into it and some effort.
yeah.
And even those of us that don't put a lot of time and effort in, sometimes we get lucky too.
Oh, I'm definitely saying I was lucky. I'm not saying I was good.
I would rather be lucky than good.
I would rather be lucky than good any day. That's for sure, man. I'm telling you. But I just saw a lot of good deer. Larry came up to Iowa and he got his deer on his first set. He's really lucky. That's why they call him Lucky Larry. But he shot a nice buck. It just seemed like we had some really good age class this year, and the deer were moving, and a lot of folks had a really good hunt in 2022, Jim.
Yeah, I think that was the general consensus. I haven't heard too many people complaining, other than us older guys complain a little bit about the weather. We always like to have, a couple inches of snow on the ground during gun season. That usually helps. Um, and and we didn't have that the first weekend this year. It was a little warm, and that doesn't get the deer up and moving too much. But second weekend was pretty good, and of course then we turned off and it got really cold. So we've seen a little downturn here this week with harvest, obviously, because we're into the late archery and the muzzleloader and those seasons. So there's not as many people out, but we had good weather this week for them.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And that cold front, man, when we had that cold weather, they were definitely on the food sources. You get out there at 1 o'clock, 1:30. By 2:30, you had major deer movement on the uncut
Yep.
corn or the cut corn and the cut beans. I mean that I think everybody was taking advantage of that for sure.
Well, they definitely play to the weather. They know what's coming, and they know when they need to be feeding, and they're up and getting that stuff done. And we as hunters have to adjust to that.
Yeah.
And so when that snow showed up and those pressure systems changed and pushed that wind down, it was a matter of determination. We know the deer are out there. It's a matter of do we want to get out there?
Yeah. Hey, Bill Strike, good to see you, buddy. Nice, thank you for listening in on our stream. That's for man. I tell you, that's for sure. So how did I saw a chronic wasting report, and you know what? I left my show book on the printer over there. So hey, Jim, do me a favor. I want you to tell everybody. Just can you tell everybody when the muzzleloader season's going to conclude and when that new special season's going to start? Can you do that real quick while I go grab my show notes?
Well, I'll try to. So the big thing is you have to be careful what's the special season and what's the regular season anymore. So the normal deer season is going to end January 10th, like it always has. And then, of course, in the 5 counties where we have the special season, that'll continue on. And then there'll be the legislative mandated rifle season, which will start after January 11th in those counties that qualify based on licenses that are available. So people will have to be checking to see if their county has any licenses available to see if that season is going to occur or not.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a pretty good. I know the weather's warmed up, but I've seen deer in the backyard. I mean, they've been up and moving since 3.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Now it's warmed up today, so they're probably not going to be moving as much or just have that need to move. But it is January. They're getting close to January, so those things, stomach usually is the driving force.
Yeah, and
Once
you know,
the breath over.
and they gotta feed every 3 or 4 hours, don't they? I mean, don't this time of year don't they have to feed a lot?
Well, typically they are. They're always up and moving every few hours, and of course they're sitting down and chewing their cud and digesting food. And they're trying to reserve energy as much as possible and not move if they don't have to. But they're always searching for food, and they typically work on about a 3-hour basis from digest and sleep and do their other activities.
Yeah. And they pretty much with all this snowpack being melted off right now. I mean, I would imagine that's going to give them a lot more browsing opportunities, right? There's still some browse out there.
Oh, absolutely. Other than those places where you've got too many deer, they're still going to be picking off green buds, and that provides a lot of opportunity. And they can paw right down through and get into the seeps and get into the green grasses if they need to. So they've got a lot of food opportunities available to them this time of the year.
Yeah.
Our biggest limiting factor really has always been, especially in places, is either extreme deep snows, where it's difficult to move, or when we get an ice pack. And when you get ice pack down, then they're going to switch to that primarily browse diet, which is what they evolved on. They're bud eaters.
Yeah, that's for sure. Steve Oppen said to tell you hi.
Well, hi.
He says, "Tell Jim Ty for me." So there you go. How's now? The chronic wasting reports. That's why I was wanting to grab my notes.
Yep.
We had a couple new cases come up.
Yeah, I haven't seen a report lately, but we have our dashboard on our webpage now. The last I had seen, we had 12 positives for this year.
Yeah.
But you have to remember that a large percentage of the samples are collected during shotgun 1 and 2, or excuse me, gun season 1 and 2. And with the holiday seasons and whatever else excuse you want to make up, the lab is backlogged. So the 12 is probably going to be representative of the early season harvests. We probably have not started to see the results come back in from those gun seasons yet.
Yeah, and I mean, were you pretty happy with the samples? I mean, the way how many samples were donated?
Yeah, we work hard at getting as many samples as we can early, because obviously we have other work to get done, and we want to collect as many as we can early on. Usually from the bow hunters, especially, and the early muzzleloader hunters, because they tend to be trying to shoot larger bucks, and we know that larger bucks will are better samples to take. And then we try to supplement them with the gun 1 and gun 2 to get our county quotas. That gives us a better idea overall. So yeah, we did a real good job. We were pretty much wrapped up by the first weekend of gun season 1 with our county quotas, and then we're still out there with some of our special season hunts, especially Wayne County, Albuquerque County, those positive counties, trying to get those additional samples.
Yeah.
That we need.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are you seeing on the turkey side? I mean, I was seeing some good hens and some birds of the year flocked up pretty good on one of the farms that I hunt. I didn't. I think I've seen maybe a couple toms running around. I didn't see a ton of them, but uh, I mean, have you seen any winter mortality yet, or is it still we still okay on that?
We're fine. Turkeys are very resilient in the wintertime. Obviously the cold nights we had are difficult for them, but they've got usually about a 10-day reserve of food that they don't have to go out and eat. Again, it's the crusty snows and the deep snows are what hinder them the most. And they're a little bit like deer in the fact that they can survive quite a bit on those browse. They'll get up and eat those nips off the trees and leaves, and it doesn't all have to be on the ground for them.
I was going to ask you about that. My buddy up in Deer River, Minnesota. Hi, Gary, if you're listening. Good to see you. My buddy's up there spearing northerns right now. But I'm talking up around Cass Lake, Leech, and Lake Winnie. They've got a tremendous flock of birds up there. I mean, they're thriving. But 25, 30, 35 inches of snow. Is that what they're eating? They're eating the nibs off the trees and stuff? Is that how they're surviving that?
It depends, and that's the beauty of turkeys is they move around in that early fall. And I kind of call them like they're hummingbirds. Is they don't feed in one spot. They're constantly moving around to several food sources in the back of their mind. And then when times get tough, they'll focus in on one of those, and they'll usually roost pretty close to it. So yeah, when they're getting up in that deep snow country, they're probably switching over to a lot of buds, unless they're finding a food source, a food plot or some other green. Seeps are huge in areas that have them, where that'll melt that snow and get them down to green grass underneath and stay warm. They'll focus in on those and eat a lot as well.
Yeah. Hey, Jim Calhoun, how's you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Happy New Year to everybody. Richard Cron, good to see you too. Larry McCoy, my buddy on Respect the Game TV, who I think a lot of. Larry did some good hinge cuts and stuff on his property down in Missouri, And boy, he said that he was not only was that helping with excellent bedding cover, but it was kind of isolating some browse underneath those hinge cuts. He said the deer and the turkey were definitely taking advantage of that.
Yeah, it's a great habitat improvement technique, and we've been talking to people about it for quite a long time. And what it really does is it simulates early successional forests, which we know that species like deer and turkeys, which are generalists, thrive well in those early successional forests.
Yeah.
So yeah, hinge cuts. It's great for quail. It's great for woodcock. It's great for grouse if you're up in the northeast part of the state. It just provides good stem density in that early successional habitat that we need.
Absolutely. All right, buddy. Well, listen, I appreciate you doing everything that you do. How's the pheasants looking? I haven't heard a pheasant. I haven't been out in about 4 weeks, so I haven't. Yeah, the pheasant's still doing good. I'm hearing good numbers on the pheasant season.
So it was real good. You know, this is always a concern with the pheasant model that we have. It again is based upon winter survival of hens and what you bring into the breeding population in the springtime. And so there's a pretty good correlation between, again, early December snows and how long that snow's on the ground with survival. So our snows are a little ahead of last year's schedule, especially up in our good pheasant country in northwest Iowa. So, you know, if we get some warm days and open some ground back up, we'll be okay. But if that ground stays covered for the rest of the winter, it can be tough on those pheasants up there.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, can I ask you to hold through one break? I want to ask you about Kansas one before I let you go. Can we do that?
Sure.
Okay, Jim, you hang on. I'm going to hit a real quick break. We'll be right back after these fine words from our sponsors right here on the Outdoor Call Radio Network.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new
What's
and used
up?
firearms
What's up, Stace?
from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently
That says Rupert's Rest in Peace Turkey Calls. That's my buddy out there in Pennsylvania.
Firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection.
Hi, Blaze. How's it going, buddy? I'm fine. Getting better. Hope you're doing well, man.
So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577. Whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing, you want your camping setup to be easy and your stay as comfortable as possible. Camprite has been helping folks enjoy the outdoors.
I flipped the studio around, Rick. Didn't you notice? I got tired of people telling me, calling my furnace a robot. I figure aesthetically this would look better, you know? So there you go. Got the Tom and the Bears and the Bucks in the back.
Off-the-ground sleep shelter combines the comfort of a standard sleeping cot with the added protection of a tent. Camprite features several models of tent cot units, including single.
Sorry about coughing in your ear, guys.
Specialize in sleeping bags.
It's about the only thing I still got from that COVID. I just got that little hack.
Quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing, great outdoor gear products, Camprite is the right choice to make adventures not only comfortable, but also carefree. Check out all these Camprite products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse or anytime on the web at camprite.com. That's camprite with a K.com.
Forerunner Blinds and Lots Outdoors are bringing e-bike adventures to another level. If you're considering going silent,
I'm doing good, Nathan. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for asking.
To Lots Outdoors in Illinois to check out what Baku bikes and Forerunner.
You're welcome, Rick.
For you. John is the Midwest dealer for Baku and Forerunner.
There you go, John. The Bears, the Toms.
Why Baku bikes are the most popular choice because
there you go, Nathan.
And superb customer service.
That's awesome.
Including how they allow you to tow your gear, deer, and blinds quietly without any gas smell. To see these quality blinds, trailers, bikes.
Oh, Brent, I'm not ready to go hunting yet, buddy. I'm still. My energy level's down, but I did buy something to go bird hunting. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
618-349-6951. Great e-bikes and gear are waiting.
Last one, guys.
St. Peters, Illinois.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home,
It's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues?
Hey, Nick. What's up, buddy?
System installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across the good old US of A. The show is brought to you in part by our friends out at the Milo Locker. You still got time to go get that gear for your deer at home deal. If you get a deer, take it down to the Milo Locker, and I'm giving away a pair of diamond earrings courtesy of Herman's Fine Jewelers, and I think $300 or $400 worth of hunting gear. So get down there and take advantage of that while you can. Jim, I was talking to my buddies down in Kansas, and my buddy, historically, I've told you that for years. You're probably sick of hearing me talk about Kansas, but I've been going down there for 17 years bird hunting. I just love it down there. Hey, Hoyt, how's it going, man? Good to see you. And they're cutting back to one bird. A lot of the state went to one bird around there. You can only buy one tag. The units that I'm at, they're not. There are two birds, but the outfitters they're kind of got together and they're going to one bird per client, and which is fine. I think that's self. What are you hearing about Oklahoma and Kansas and over in Nebraska? What are you hearing about bird numbers over there from your other biologist buddies?
So we had meetings this summer. It would be the last time I've talked to those guys, and they're all concerned about low production. Kansas is a unique situation that they have kind of a regulation system that kicks in when brood surveys don't show good numbers, so they cut back. To my knowledge, they were going to vote at their commission meeting in November for the 2023 regulations. So I don't know if those numbers have been out yet. They must be if you've been talking to your friends down there.
Well, you know what else I heard? They're talking about taking non-residents where, we've been buying tags over the counters for years. Now they're talking about making it a draw for turkey.
Yeah, and so part of that's pressure from the residents that, the numbers are back. So non-residents are usually the first people that go. And then I know they've had a draw. They're going to have a draw in the southwest part of Kansas. So there's some concerns, as there is in western Nebraska and Oklahoma as well. And some of that's probably a byproduct of the droughts that they've been having out there. Turkeys, they're very adaptable, but they do need some moisture. And there's been some pretty good research that shows you have to have some humidity conditions and a lot of game birds just to get those eggs to hatch. So I'm sure that's a concern to them as well.
Yeah. You know what, though? When I was out there, I saw quail all over the place. Isn't that crazy?
It is. It really is. Every bird is very adaptable to a certain situation and certain habitats. And if we knew all the answers, it would be easy. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I hear you on that one. You ready to go fishing yet?
I was watching some guys fish today from my office, catching a few crappies. I'm not quite. I like the ice to be nice and thick before I go out.
Yeah. What is it out there in Sheridan area?
I don't know. I haven't been out. I'm guessing it's over 4 inches.
Over 4.
Yeah, we haven't seen a big group of people out yet, so these are kind of the first testers.
My buddy's been spearing 35, 38-inch northerns up in Deer River, Minnesota. They're driving their trucks and stuff out there. It's like 12, 14 inches thick.
I'm sure it's a little thicker up there.
Oh yeah. I need to get up there. Have you ever done that? You ever speared northerns?
No, I have not.
Doesn't that sound like fun?
I'm usually just kind of an open water fisherman, but I like to get out and catch a few crappies and bluegills in the wintertime.
Oh, man, there ain't nothing better than fresh fish in the winter, is there?
Yeah, it's about as pure as it can get.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, listen, buddy, I always appreciate you, and thank you for everything you do. If you need anything, I'm always here for you, and thanks for coming on spur of the moment like that. If you got something you need to get out, just email me or text me, and I'll get it on the air for you.
Yeah, appreciate that. Just remember, there's still some deer season left, so you'll get some action. They can still get out there.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get this hack off. I got a doe tag, and I think I got a muzzleloader tag yet. So I was going to bow hunt that, but I'm not going to waste my time if I'm coughing every 4 minutes.
Yeah, it might be a little tougher.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Jim. You be safe. If you get a nice one, send me some pics.
All right, talk to you there.
Thank you. There he goes, my buddy Jim Coffee, just a super nice guy. And I tell you, we got some fine folks in the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. They do a good job over there, that's for sure. Excuse me, 524 and some change here on the Outdoor Call Radio. So I was talking. I love. I've got great partners, and I'm not bragging. I've just been very blessed. This is my 25th year on the radio, I think. 25 years, is that what it is? 25, 26, 25, one or the other. But I don't have a lot of turnover, and I'm very happy about that. I mean, once I get a good partner, I'm not one to leave unless I absolutely have to, or if there's some situation that happens that's beyond my control. But I just want to take a quick minute and just thank all the partners that help me do this programming each and every week on the show here on Wednesdays on the app, and helping me get the app going. Also on the show in Des Moines on Saturday mornings on ESPN, and the radio show on Sunday nights down in St. Louis on the Big 550. It just, I never would have dreamed when I started it we would be on this long, and I want to thank everybody listening, because if it wasn't for you tuning in everyone when you can, we wouldn't have made that journey as long as we have either. But I just appreciate all the partners, and if you ever get a chance, go to the outdoorcallradio.com. I've got all the partners listed on there. If you ever need anything, click on their links. Tell them, or just tell them, you send them an email, tell them I said thank you to them on the air, or just tell them thank you for helping provide outdoor content each and every week, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of folks that depend on that, and sadly, a lot, as much as with the YouTube and the social media and stuff like that, there's a lot of things that are really going away, like outdoor magazines and I mean, there hasn't been an outdoor writer in the local papers in years now since I quit doing the Register. I don't think I haven't seen a Register, but I haven't heard of anybody doing that. But we need all the outdoor communicators that we can get. We need people out there talking about hunting and fishing and the passion, and getting kids engaged in the outdoors, getting a turkey call in their hand, teaching them about grunting, deer, rattling, getting out there shooting trap, teaching them about trapping, teaching them about woodsmanship, conservation, teaching them how to tie a polymer knot. There's a lot of things that we need to keep the kids engaged in, and that's one of the things that keeps me going each and every year. I'm telling you that right now. Spearing northern pike sounds crazy fun. Joey, I haven't done it yet, but I'm telling you right now, it sounds, my buddy is just amazing. You're doing a hell of a job, man. Mike, that's very kind of you. Thank you. I didn't mean to say it for that, but thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, I know you do, Hoyt. I really appreciate you doing that. Jeff, how you doing? Good to see your face again. Happy Festivus to you too. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. So. Let's see. So we talked about the late season muzzleloader going on in Iowa. I talked to Hilly today down at Triple H. That's Donovan's dad. He said they got deer coming in pretty good still. I was kind of surprised by that, because usually late season, if you don't have 20, 25, 30 degree weather and a little less, they tend to slow down on the deer movement until dark. But apparently they're doing pretty good there, so that's good. Hey, we got some new shows starting on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We got next week. If you like to fish, you're going to be really happy. Brad Chapman is going to be coming on. He's got a show called The Crappie Connection. So they will be on every Tuesday. We'll have Jason Mitchell Outdoors TV. Jason and them guys talk about walleye and a whole bunch of other stuff. We got Aaron Martin from Bass Edge talking bass fishing, and then we'll have The Crappie Connection on there for all your pan fishing stuff. So very grateful for Brad and his son Hunter. We're going to have Brad on the show January 7th for 25, 30 minutes. And he's a professional crappie guide, and they've been doing this for a while, they say. So we're excited about that. We got a new gun show starting in a couple weeks. That'll either be a Thursday show, or it'll either be Thursday or Friday. I got to see where I'm going to put that. But the fine folks over at Working Class Bow Hunters, we've got a veteran, a really good veteran, manning that show, and we'll tell you as soon as I get more information from Kurt. I will let you know about that. So I'm excited. We got 2 new shows. We're going to have Respect the Game Living. As soon as Larry's done hunting, we're going to get that on there. That'll be on Monday or Tuesdays. So you get a chance to see what's going on with Larry Mack and Ryan and Paul and myself, and that'll be a fun show because we'll keep that light and lively. And then we just want to welcome everybody else back. I mean, Pure Whitetail and Fall Obsession, Trevor and the gang over at the Outdoor Drive. I want to thank Aaron and the guys at Bass's, Jason Mitchell Outdoors. On Wednesdays, Michael Lee at Backwoods Live. We got George Lynch from Legendary Outdoors. We got Pitzer and Mountain Man from Keystone Experience. Thursdays, we got Hank Shaw and Scotty Lyseth and Tyler Vyers, who was on MasterChef. I talked to Tyler, and he is going to try to get a show started so we can have another cooking show on there. And I'm sorry, Hank and them guys only do shows so much, so we're starting to get caught up. We're starting to kind of having to rerun some shows, and I apologize for that. There's just nothing I can do until they get caught up. But we're hoping Tyler comes on here in the next couple weeks, and we'll have a totally brand new cooking show for you to listen. And then my buddy Lance and Mike Rains here in Iowa, they do a lot of Mike does a lot of competition smoking and grilling, and I'm trying to get those guys going on a show. So we're definitely working on that. Friday, Steph Lane from the Woods and Water Project. Thanks to Steph, and I want to thank Logan and the gang over at Talk Dirt to Me. That's a great agricultural farming show. They talk a lot about hunting and shooting and stuff. They get into a lot of different things on there. And I've got my friends Ben and Cody down at Backwoods Wildlife Products. We do a show with them called The Healthy Herd. That's on Fridays. It's all about food plots. If you want to learn about brassicas and perennials and annuals, and small grains, cereal grains, rye and wheats. If you want to learn about how to really do a really good establishment of food plots to increase not only your whitetail populations but your turkeys and all your other small birds and stuff, I encourage you to listen to the Healthy Herd on Fridays, because we do some really good talks on there, and we actually go into the blends, the mixes, and how to alternate, or depending on what area of the country you're on, when you should plant, optimal planting time. We kind of get in depth about that a little bit, so I encourage you to listen to that. And then on Mondays too, if you like to shoot archery, I've got two of the best shots in the country, Nathan Brooks and Darren Christenberry. I do a show with them every Monday called Hunting for X's. The X spot on the targets. And that's always a fun show. I learn something almost every week when we do the show. So I've been shooting for 34 years. So if I learn something, I guarantee you'll probably pick some stuff up on that too. So there you go. All right, I am going to, let me hit another quick break. And then when we come back, I got some other stuff to tell you about. And we're going to pick it up from here. So you stay tuned, and I'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio Network.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distillery.
Absolutely, Hoyt.
These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and
Hey, if someone wants hockey tickets for the Iowa Wild on Friday, shoot me a message on Facebook. And first come, first serve. I got 4 tickets. They're free. I'm not going to be able to go because I'm hacking still, and I don't want to be around anybody. So if you want to go, these are my tickets, and they're really good seats. So just first message I get, I'll give them to you.
Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online.
Yeah, that would be for you, Mike.
Or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month.
I am ready for turkey season.
Or in the woods this
I love
year,
shooting
please
turkeys.
call
You
the
know that.
folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Are you into cooking wild game or grilling? If you are, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to help you make some of the best tasting sausage, snack, stick, or jerky around. High Mountain Seasonings offers simple kits you can easily use at home, including 3 new low sodium blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks.
Thanks, Blaze. Appreciate you, man. Have a great night, pal.
With their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain Seasonings also has chili, taco, and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills everywhere. Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse, at your favorite grilling retailer, or just go to highmtnjerky.com for recipes or to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters all across this nation. When it's time to start cutting, yelping, clucking, and purring at those boss toms, don't you want to have a call to run that you have confidence in? You bet you do, and that's why you need to check out Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. Todd Rupert is a master turkey call maker from Pennsylvania that is so passionate about chasing toms, he started building handcrafted calls back in 2016, so he knew he could make the right call when it mattered. Rupert's Roost and Peace calls are made with beautiful woods like. I'm going to make that. I'm going to tell everybody how you can enter here in about 10 minutes. Hey, Brian. Howdy, Texas man. Rupert's Roost and Peace Calls offers handcrafted pot, box, and mouth calls that will allow you, from the beginner to the most seasoned turkey hunter, to make the right call when it counts. So this upcoming turkey season, try a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call and let that tom roost in peace. Heading on your next adventure and looking for some snacks to take? Why not pack a snack that tastes great, gives you protein, and last one, guys. Have you heard of Soldier Boy beef jerky? Soldier Boy jerky is slow smoked in small batches to ensure generous, tender morsels that taste outstanding. Soldier Boy beef jerky offers the following flavors. Oh, I tell you what, man. Original maple or pepper. Oh, Todd does a good job, doesn't he, Mike? Satisfy you all day in the field. Soldier Boy beef jerky is veteran-owned and proud supporters of the Canines for Warrior Foundation. They also donate to troops that are deployed serving our country. So next time you're looking for snacks from home or on your next outdoor adventure, please remember to reach for some Soldier Boy beef jerky available at Sportsman's Warehouse. Soldier Boy beef jerky, outstanding taste that keeps you satisfied in the field. For more information, please check us out online at www.sbjerky.com. All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Drive, the last show of the year here on Wednesday. Can you believe it? That's just kind of crazy, I'm telling you. I put an email out. First of all, Respect the Game TV, we debuted our 12th season last night. If you haven't if you haven't watched that yet, I encourage you to DVR that on the Sportsman's Channel, Pursuit, My Outdoors TV, or the Hunt Channel. I know I watched it on Sportsman's last night. And our buddy Paul Biggs did a really good job. Ryan was filming and Paul was shooting. And I don't want to spoil the show for you, but go watch it. I thoroughly, it took me back to my Colorado hunt 2 years ago. Actually, Paul was with me on that hunt. That was, hi Raven, hi buddy. It just took me back to the woods, I'm telling you. So if you like elk hunts, you want to watch that. And we got some really good show episodes coming up on Respect the Game TV. I hope you get a chance to check that out. Larry Max had a great season. He's still hunting, actually. And then Ryan had a great season. I got a couple nice bucks. I had a great time up in Alberta moose hunting, but I did not get a shot. But that's hunting. You know, you just everybody thinks that just because you do it, you're out there filming a TV show, you're gonna get all this preferential treatment and and stuff like that. And that just doesn't happen. I mean, it's all fair chase, and I trust me. I can't count on how many on both my hands how many times I've been hunting. I did not get an opportunity. So don't get out there, and if you don't see nothing, don't feel bad because it happens to all of us. I'm just telling you, it's all hunting. But get a chance to watch Respect the Game TV and watch Small Town Hunting, Backwoods Life. There's some great outdoor programming that we all do partner stuff with, and Cody and the guys, and Michael Lee and Kevin, and just some good folks out there. I hope you get a chance. Working late and getting to listen to your great show. Keep up the great work and all you do. Bill, that's very kind of you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How do I get Virginia on Bureau board for a buck tag? How do I get Virginia on board for a buck tag? I don't understand, Hoyt. You gotta forgive me. I don't know what are you having problems getting a buck tag in Virginia? I still have all the outdoor traditions I go watch. Oh, Rick, that's awful nice of you, man. We haven't been on Outdoors Traditions TV. We haven't been on the air in what, 4 years, 4 seasons? Yeah, that was, you know what, Jeff Jorgensen. I love Jeff Jorgensen because I couldn't have done that show for 20 years if it wasn't for Jeff. We were very lucky to get 20 seasons. One buck tag. There you go, Aaron Hoyt. Thank you, Rick, for watching that. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. We messed up all the time on Outdoors Traditions, didn't we, Rick? We were always missing, and yeah, that was. I go back and listen. I can't. It's hard for me to watch it sometimes because it's like, man, I was a little younger back then, wasn't I? I'm telling you. I just watched one last night from 2016. Rick, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh man, that's cool. Let's see. I'll have Iowa Deer Classic tickets here in a couple weeks. Yeah, can you believe that? I mean, can you believe we're already starting to talk about the Iowa Deer Classic already? That's crazy, isn't it? That's awesome. So, Iowa's pheasant season's going strong. I know my buddy Brant can testify to that. Hey, Brant, I just got a side-by-side 20 gauge CZ Bob White shotgun. I traded in a gun, and I saw one of my buddies, Dan, that does the show with me down in St. Louis. He shoots that gun, and actually Dave Bloom, who owns JLM, told me that he shoots that gun. And so I went ahead and I ordered one, and I just picked it up today. And man, I'm tickled pink with that gun. That thing is sweet. And it comes with 5 changeable chokes on it, but it's side by side. It's not over and under. It's side by side, but it's really cool looking. I can't wait to get out and bust some quail and some pheasant with that thing. So I get here in the next week or so, Brent. If I get a chance, I'd love to. Maybe we can get together and go out and do a little hunting. That'd be fun. So. Bob White is a solid gun. You will be happy. I'm telling you, I'm already happy, and I just put it in the safe. I put it together, and boy, that thing went. It came up, shouldered nice, and yeah, I just love the fact that you can change the chokes out on it and stuff. And I might even turkey hunt with that this year. I might even shoot one with a turkey with that 20 gauge. That's awesome. Let's see. Don't have any fishing reports because I didn't see any yet. If I get some fishing reports tonight or tomorrow, I will give you the fishing reports on Saturday morning. We will be live 7 to 9. Kira and I. Andrew is out of town visiting family, so Kira and I will be on 7 to 9 on 1350 ESPN. We'll be on live here on Facebook too. So there you go. Let's see. Don't forget, Soldier Boy Jerkies got their subscription service going on. I got an email from Chris today, actually. They're got a couple stores they're expanding. So if you haven't tried Soldier Boy Jerky, give them a holler. That's good stuff, and they do a lot of stuff for veterans, which we're all about that. If they give back to veterans, I'm all about that. So. I told you about that. I told you about that. I was watching the boys over at Pure Whitetail yesterday, and they got Josh over there now, who used to do a show called The Learning Curve, and he is going to be helping them with their social content and taking over and helping with Sick for the Hunt, which is Josh Martin's show. So congrats to Josh, and good luck for that. I'm looking forward to seeing some good content there, and we'll see what's going on there. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take one more break, and then when I get back, I am going to say goodbye to everybody on Facebook Live, and I'm going to ask you to go over to the app because I am going to tell you about how you can enter for the Triple H Hunt of a Lifetime hunt. We're going to be giving away. That's a $4,500 whitetail hunt to Triple H Outfitters in Kansas. Hey, there you go, Jeff. Bluegills and crappies. Thank you. I appreciate the report. He says Morris Lake by Sheraton. The crappie and the gills are biting. Thank you, Jeff. Live time fishing news right there. So when we get back, we'll sig there, and it'll give you time to migrate over to the app. So let's do that, and I'll be right back. Hey, have you heard the news about the great new products from Pine Ridge Archery Products? The makers of the video camera support system, the Pro Cam, and the AT5 trail camera have done it again. Introducing we got a couple things. The wrist sling is totally set free and is available in different colors. Just be careful out there, Jeff. To tune it to your specific grip. I got some High Mountain seasoning kits to give away Saturday. And what else I got? I got something else in. I'm just trying to think. I can't remember. Anyway, I got 3 or 4 really nice things to give away on Saturday. If you want to make sure, if you haven't won in trivia for a while, listen in 7 to 9 on Saturday morning. USA at Pine Ridge Archery's factory in Illinois. That's right, made in the USA of quality materials that will hold up in any weather conditions for die-hard bow hunters like you and me. Check out all these great new products at Sportsman's Warehouse or anytime at PineRidgeArchery.com.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well. We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges. Available with fancy wheels, stereo. We've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars. Let the folks at Speed's handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery
I hear you,
Field
Jeff.
and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations. They have the experience to help you with your purchase and... All right, gang, I'm going to say goodbye to you because I got one more spot left, and then we'll come back. So if you can, finish up the show on the Outdoor Call Radio app. And if you can, I understand, but it's free to download it if you haven't downloaded yet. Just go to your app, your device's app store, punch in the Outdoor Call Radio. It's free to download and free to listen, okay? I'll see you guys on Saturday. Thank you so much. Be safe out there.